It was common for Romans to hang a sign, a Titulus, on the cross to publicize their crime. Christ's sign read, Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. Pontius Pilate wrote the title in each of the 3 dominant languages in Jerusalem at the time. For a really informative read about the Titulus, including why it was written this way and how the Gospels recorded it, check out the link in the description. Over the centuries, the Titulus was shortened to that of the Latin Lines acronym INRI. Although most art shows the Titulus as a flowing banner, it was really written on a wood plank. It could have been nailed directly onto the cross or attached to the cross by rope and nail. For my Resurrection Village crucifix, I wanted to include the Titulus, but I'm not sure how to exactly design it. Do I stick with the historical account? It might be bigger, I'll have to print it out, and it can't be on wood. Or do I use my leftover olive wood, make it smaller, and handwrite the more recognizable INRI? I'm going to make both and let you see how each looks, in case you prefer one over the other. Here are several scraps of wood from our olive crucifix. Here I'm sizing up the wood, and then I'm cutting it with a pair of scissors, making it a little bit uneven. Here's a INRI that I kind of like, so I'm copying it onto the wood with a pencil just to make sure that I can get it right. I always start in the middle and work my way out. Once it's spaced correctly, I'm going to rewrite it with a pen. Once the pen ink dries, I'm going to spray this with some clear coat. For the 3 languages version, I'm scanning in my olive wood sliver and importing it as an image into PowerPoint. Well, I needed a digital image of the translation so that I can size them appropriately. So what I did was I copy and pasted Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews in Google Translate. This version, I found it in Hebrew, then Latin, then Greek. I'm pasting each translation into PowerPoint. That way I can adjust the font size or kern it, whatever I need to do to make sure it fits within my parameter. I'm also making a mirror image to the bottom. This will be where I'll fold it over so that the back has the wooden image as well. Here's my 3-language Titulus. I'm cutting it out. I'm marking where the bottom is, and I'm scoring it for the fold line. I usually use scrapbook glue in my paper crafts, but for this particular sign, I wanted it to be a little bit more thicker and sturdy, so I'm using wood glue. I'll trim this up a little bit, just making sure I remove any white paper that's hanging out. And I'm testing colors here so that I can run a little bit of color over the edge just to get rid of that white paper. So here is what the 2 signs will look like on the cross. This is going to be a tough decision to figure out which one I'm going to use. Maybe next time I'll try to make one out of rope. So what do you think about the Titulus? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to check out other videos in the Resurrection Village display playlist.